Well, I'm done in more ways than one. So here's all the people still trudging around HYROX. It's probably a bittersweet moment. So across the line in just under 1:30. About 2 minutes under the time that I'd set myself this morning, about 15 minutes slower than I wanted to do when I entered a few months ago. But then I was disappointed to find that somehow I'd managed to get 6 minutes of penalties. So I'll have to check why. But again, that's probably one of the lessons that I need to learn is read the rule book rather than rely on someone else telling you, oh, it's only 2 lengths for the sled pull and push. And I realised after the sled push, when I'd only done 2 lengths and I was on the pull and everyone else was doing 4 lengths, I'd probably messed up. I'm not sure if that's all of the 6-minute penalty or if there's something else come. So slightly bittersweet. I probably feel that I need to come back and do another one. Interesting that golf was described as a good walk ruined. You could probably describe HYROX as a good interval session ruined, but it was hard. So running, and I've done it at training, but running off sled push was pretty tough going. Legs didn't want to get going, and then I started to cramp up despite the fact using quite a few gels and I've hydrated well before the start. I cramped up probably halfway round, and just as I came into the sandbag lunges, one of my worst exercises, I was in absolute agony with cramping my hamstring, which isn't going to bode well because this afternoon I'm off, jump in the car to drive off to an altitude camp, so I'm sat in the car for the next 24 hours. So already compression tights on, recovery drink in hand. I've had some fruit, I've had some water. One of the judges was really nice and gave me a glucose tablet, which definitely helped despite the fact that I'd already thrown in a whole load of gels. So will I be back? Probably. Will I train harder? Definitely. I'm not sure at the moment that it's helping my running, but the functional side of things I think is probably good for my whole body well-being. It will be interesting next month when I get another bone scan to see what's happened since I've started to implement resistance training into my training, to see what impact that has. So I'm not sure it's about making me a better runner, but it's certainly about making me a better individual. And of course, by the time I get to do the next one, I'll be in the 55 to 59 category rather than about 4 weeks away from the top of the 50 to 54 category. So I will set my sights and I'll see what improvements I can make, and let's see what happens in the next one.